Hello, welcome to Fabian's Formula, the blog about all things Formula 1. So on to today's topic. I am going to make a video about my predictions of what I think is going to happen during the 2016 Grand Prix season. Now, the all-important question, who do I think is going to win the 2016 F1 World Drivers' Championship? Well, to be honest, I can only see one winner, I'm afraid. It's going to be one of the Mercedes boys, yet again. Which one is it going to be? Probably Lewis Hamilton. That is my unbiased view. Nico Rosberg is definitely a great driver and a great competitor against Lewis Hamilton. But Lewis just has that little extra edge which Nico doesn't have. Nico doesn't have that killer mentality. Why do I think this? Well, I just think the way that the two drivers have their differing approaches when it comes to racing. I think Lewis Hamilton is definitely a lot more aggressive. He really does get his teeth into something. When it gets down to nitty gritty, Lewis Hamilton really can make the difference. I think Nico Rosberg is more of a standoffish type of guy and just hopes that everything will fall into place, whereas Lewis Hamilton really does tries to get his hands dirty. Now, that obviously does mean that Lewis Hamilton's driving style is a bit more risky. It's a bit of an all or nothing sometimes, and sometimes he does leave with nothing. But when it does work, boy, it really does make a difference, and why that puts him above Nico Rosberg in terms of mentality and winning killer instinct. Saying that, Nico Rosberg this year is in the final year of his Mercedes contract, so he has absolutely nothing to lose. I think if he does lose to Lewis Hamilton for the third time in a row, that might be the end of his career at Mercedes, with bosses trying to bring in someone who really can challenge Hamilton nearer the end of his career. Some say that it might be Max Verstappen who steps up into that seat, or maybe even an aging Fernando Alonso might take the seat at Mercedes-Benz AMG Petronas. Of course, if Nico does stay after being beaten by Lewis Hamilton for a third year, then what does that mean for him? I guess it does mean that he's definitely a number 2 driver, and Mercedes don't expect him to produce anything to challenge Hamilton in his clear position as team leader. Now, some say Ferrari might also give a meaningful challenge to the Mercedes-Benz in 2016. I think it's possible. I don't know if Ferrari, from pre-season testing, have closed up the advantage to Mercedes over the winter. But if not, then possibly consistency could work on Vettel's side. There definitely will be internal problems at Mercedes during the season, with two teammates at Mercedes falling out of each other, and definitely operational errors will occur where they'll be airing their dirty laundry in the public space. So I think Vettel will be there to pick up the pieces at some points of the year. Many expect Kimi Raikkonen to do a lot better as well, and from preseason testing it looks like he is definitely on the pace and could be challenging Vettel, but I still think Vettel will lead the Prancing Horses campaign towards this year's world title.